Hey yo, what it do, baby? It's your boy the Dynamic, bringing you some gameplay. Well, gameplay tips on the best class in Modern Warfare 3. You already know. So I'm gonna get right to it. I'm gonna show you the guns. I'm gonna show you the perks. You gotta remember, this is about the highest KD. This isn't about the class that's gonna get you the most kills fastest. It's about having the highest KD possible. Best overall gun in the game, the ACR. What I use with the ACR is I use focus. You don't need accuracy because basically it's a lead laser. Anywhere you point, that thing will shoot. And use a silencer for it, so I won't be recognized on the radar, you know, when I take my shots and everything. Got my red camo on it so it could just look so pretty. So moving on to my backup gun. My backup gun is an MP9. I got a silencer on it just like I got on the ACR, so I could be dead silent, you know, when I take my shots. Not being seen on the radar is very important for a high KD, because it's not getting a high KD is not how many kills you get, it's actually how least you can die. So I'm moving on to my lethal equipment. My lethal equipment is a claymore. I have done some mathematical equations using the Call of Duty Elite stats, and I have determined that the claymores are the best lethal equipment in the game by far. Not by far, but a little bit better. I use a flashbang as my tactical grenade. It has big radius. I like it. Next up is Scavenger. I use Scavenger, so when I get a long kill streak, I don't want to have to pick up an enemy's gun and risk my life. Remember, the goal in all of this is not to die. You don't want to die. You want to get a high KD. Moving on, second perk. Second perk is Assassin. Obviously, Assassin does not let you get seen on the radar. EMP does not work against you. Counter UAV cannot be used against you. Your name doesn't come up above your character. It's just the most overpowered perk, and that's why we're using it. Next on, Sit Rep. Sit Rep Pro. My favorite perk in the game. Let me say that again. My favorite perk in the game. What you can do with it is you can hear enemies' footsteps louder with the Sit Rep Pro, but at the same time you can see enemy explosives, enemy equipment, so it prevents you from dying from those things. Basically, you can see a claymore, you can see a portable radar, you can see things that can kill you, man, whatever. Okay, I did a kill streak algorithm or some shit like that where I matched up the kill streaks, and the best combo using certain mathematical algorithms I did was Predator Missile, Attack Helicopter, and Reaper. Those were my kill streaks. Now I will show you a quick clip of a game that I played exactly after I made this class. The number one thing you have to remember is you have to try to minimize the deaths. That's what you have to do to get the best KD, minimize the deaths. So this is a game right after I made the class. I wanted the first gameplay to be right after I made the class so that you guys could see that even in a normal gameplay situation where it's not the best video pick, you can still end up having a good KD. You can still dominate. I wanted to show you guys that this is the best class. It's a noob class, obviously, to help, you know, your KD, but if you're an experienced player, you use it, you will increase your KD also. And the funny thing is, this gameplay was even better than it is right now because I had recorded it from theater because I forgot to record when I was playing, and as you can see, I already had a Reaper by the time I even started showing it to you. So I was doing good. So this is like halfway through the game that I started this. Okay, well, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on to talk about why those perks. Scavenger. Whenever I get a high kill streak and I don't have Scavenger, usually to keep going with the kill streak, I gotta pick up an enemy's gun. And sometimes that could be a dangerous situation because sometimes you don't find a gun, or sometimes to pick up a gun you have to put yourself in the enemy team's shooting line of sight, whatever, and it just lowers your KD. At least to me, it's not worth not having Scavenger. Or man, I'm sorry, players. I just had like a big ass brain fart. I felt like I was having a stroke, yeah. I felt like I swear to God, I felt like I was having a stroke. Like the words that I was saying wasn't matching what I was thinking. Man, it's ridiculous. Okay, Stan, just chill the fuck out. Second perk, Assassin. Assassin, you need it. You need to be stealthy. Stealthy, why you need to be stealthy? Because you just don't want everybody to be all up on your ass every time there's a UAV. You don't want that shit. You want to be super stealthy. You want the enemy team not to know where you at if you expect to not die and get a higher KD. That's what I suggest. That's what I go with on this class. I don't usually use this class because I want a little bit of a challenge. I don't want to, like, every game go super, super, super positive. I want a little bit of a challenge. Oh, my God. You know what it is? I did half the commentary yesterday, and halfway through it, I was so tired. Like, I felt like going to sleep, so I decided to do the other half this morning. And, you know, when you wake up, it's like your voice is kind of different, and everything's not the same, and that's what I'm going through. And, like, my train of thought is just messed up right now. Anyways, moving on to the third perk. The third perk is sit rep. This should be self-explanatory. I got a headset, I got some Tritons, and I just sound whore the shit out of people. And if you got a headset, even if you don't got a headset, man, you can still use Sit Rep Pro, because I remember when I didn't have the headset, I was still sound whoring through my TV. While that is going on and you're avoiding deaths because you're hearing enemies come from behind you, from the right, from the left side, while you're avoiding that, also you're avoiding claymores, you're avoiding being seen on the portable radars, you're avoiding any type of equipment, you're just avoiding it. And that's a good thing, because that also helps you not die. And obviously, like I've stated so many times throughout this video, when you don't die, that's when your KD goes up, or from where it's at right now. You think you're going to go out there in the game, you're going to rush, you're going to get 50 kills, you're going to get 60, 70 kills. Most of the time, you're going to get 30 deaths, 20 deaths. So that's not what you want. And it's coming to the end of the commentary, guys. Give me some feedback. If you liked it, give me some love. If you hated it, give me some hate. I take that shit. Give me some constructive criticism. This is the end of the game. So without further ado, peace out, players. Oh my God. Man, that was good, right?